Hi, my friend. It is Monday's Fireside Chat, and I have a little update to give you. It seems, I'm Pat Sloan, by the way. So I had a little tumble taking a walk, and I have broken both of my wrists. And cracked a bone in my finger. So I am pretty much, as I'm out of commission. Can't put any weight on anything. And so I wanted to give you this update because it's going to affect a little bit of what I do and how I can get things organized. But I've got some plans, and I'm going to tell you about those so that we can still do things together. It's just I won't be doing them quite the same way. And so I'm waiting to hear. I have to have surgery done on both wrists to fix them up. And so I'm waiting for my medical people to call and tell me what day, hopefully this week, hopefully it'll be done. And then after that, I think I'll be more mobile. As you can see, I've got, just so you know what's going on, I cannot move my arms because the elbows are wrapped to keep everything stable until the surgery. So the sidewalk won on that one, but it doesn't hurt a lot. As you can imagine, a broken bone does hurt, or bones in both hands, but I just don't have a lot of mobility, and I don't have a lot of way to really chat with you because I can't lift anything or do anything, even though I can move these fingers. These ones down here don't do anything. So very limited, but Greg is helping me. He's doing a lot of stuff, and he's actually going to help me with these videos. So let me just tell you how things are going to proceed until I get back on track, because it will happen. I won't be like this forever. It'll be a short period of time, couple weeks, several weeks, many weeks. I don't know yet. Okay. So we have a few things. We have our daily challenges, which I'm still going to do. And as much as I can, I'm still going to do these videos every day. It should work out fine. Even if I pre-record, like I do, it should work out fine to do the videos. So we'll have daily challenges. I just won't be able to do the things so much in the daily challenge. I'll be more telling you about it. I won't be able to demo anymore on our free motion quilting. I won't be able to do anything like that. But hopefully I might be able to bring some samples and show you some close-ups of things I've done in the past. So for this month, I am intending to put together the July calendar for July challenges. Hopefully I'll get it there by July 1. I don't think it'll be much earlier than that. So I'll be trying to work on that, and Greg will be helping me. So this will be a short fireside chat tonight but I do want to go over some things and tell you about all the different projects. But first, maybe what we'll do is do the challenge for today, which I did post at Facebook and on my blog this afternoon. So Greg's going to show you up on the wall. Today's challenge is called Bag It. And so my goal was for you to show me a bag that you've made. And this is one of my favorite big tote bags that I've made from, it's a pattern by my friend Amy Sinibaldi, and I have a link under the video to her free pattern to make this big tote bag. It's one of my favorite ones to make, and I do them quite often. Okay, so that's the challenge for today, is for you to show a bag or tell me about a favorite bag that you've made. If you've never made a bag, then your challenge would be like, why don't you make one? Find it like this. If you like that nice tote bag, make that one. It's pretty easy to do. Whew, my eye is itching there. So let's just talk about projects and upcoming things so that we can get on the same page with me as to what I am able to do and put out. So the thing that's coming up Wednesday that is the most urgent is the Wednesday sew along, which is going on a picnic. So I don't have the patterns all written. I'd only written one of them, which means I'm going to have to make an adjustment because writing the patterns is probably the thing that I am least able to do right now. So what I've decided to do is we're still going on a picnic. We're going to shift it 1 week. So the following Wednesday, so that I have time to do this. But I will be doing instead 12-inch blocks because I have lots of 12-inch blocks I've already written patterns for. So I will be picking 12, so that the mystery part is you won't know which 12-inch block I'm going to give you, nor will you know what the topic is of the going on a picnic day. So that'll be what I'll be doing. And I'm still using my fabric, and I'm going to have, ask one of my friends is going to help me sew blocks. And so that's why I need a little bit of time. And I may not have a block for the first one to show you, but I'll show you the fabric. So let's take a look. I want to show you the fabric that I had picked for going on a picnic. And I want to talk a little bit about how I would look at these 4 stacks first, because I have you getting a bundle of fabrics, which has, the fabrics have different, if you buy a fat quarter bundle, the designer pack will probably have colorways. So I think one of the easiest things to do is take and stack your colorways like I did here, so that you have an idea of, okay, I have a lot of yellow, or I have a lot of navy, a lot of aqua, and here I've got some whites, but underneath there are peach. There, you can see them. So that is what I think you should do, so that you look at what the colors are. You can pull it back, Greg, a little bit. Look at what the colors are and decide, what kind of grouping does your fat quarter bundle have before we get started? Are you heavy on one color? Are you really light on another color? Like this is pretty even. These stacks are all pretty even. But you might find that your bundle has maybe even a 5th or 6th colorway. So know what you have so that you can sprinkle the colors around. Like I don't want to stack all the navy in one corner or all the peach. I want to have some of this in most of the blocks, like 2 or 3 of each color, so that it's really even. So we're going to look over here. It's a really simple layout for this going on a picnic, because it's summer and we don't want to do anything too taxing. So this is the border that I picked because I just love this shade of gold with the white flowers. It just was my favorite. And this is my inner border. And then I have an off-white that is going to be my background. And there'll be a lot of the background used. So we never use all of the fabric from the bundles, but we use quite a bit. Okay, so let's come back to me again, Greg, for a minute. Come back on my face, so I can, let me just talk to you a minute here about some of the other projects that are coming up. So the other big project that we'll have to have a little adjustment on the timing is out west, because I have all the blocks designed. I just don't have the patterns totally ready for release, nor the blocks made for the last grouping. So that means I'll have a little delay. We won't have the July block on July 1st. I will post about it because not everybody will have gotten this info, but I will post about it. And if you see somebody asking, it will come eventually, hopefully sometime later in July, when I can get things, get a new routine for myself. After I get regular casts on, hopefully they won't be down on the elbow, so I can have more mobility. And plus my fingers will get stronger and I can actually do something, because I can't do much. So the Out West will not be on July 1. There's some other projects like the cross stitch that I'm probably not going to be able to do the mistletoe one at all, because I can't cross stitch at all. But there's the prim one that one of my friends is I'm going to have her cross stitch at least the first one and second one, so then I can pick up from there. So that'll be good. So that'll go on. And I'll be regularly posting on my blog about all these things. Another project, there's 2 other projects coming up, which are the Christmas tree in the vintage Christmas book, the cars, bring home the Christmas tree. And the kits aren't ready yet, but all of that will be, the quilt, actually I have my quilt done. I might, I think that'll all run pretty good. I don't have a start date because we don't have, the kits didn't come, aren't made yet. So we're still waiting on that. And the other one we're going to do is we're going to come down here to the morning mugs. Show you another mug I made. I'd already made another mug from the morning mugs. Aren't they cute? These are so darling. I just love them, love them. So this is the kit, but also down below I list you a coffee mug pattern that you could get if you don't want to buy the kit. But the kit is really darling. I've showed it to you, quite a few times. This will go on. I'll have one of my friends sew up the mugs. So we were doing this later in July, so that's still going to go on. And there's a few other things like there's a sew along I'm doing with a group from the Aliso Iron people, and so that will go on in the near future here. I haven't announced it yet, but it is coming up. And I'm sure there's something I've missed, but the big things are that out west will be, the block for July will be pushed towards the end of the month when I can get it figured out. And the going on a picnic will shift one week. So I may not have a block to show, but you'll have a pattern and you'll have, you know, all that part of it. So we'll just see if I get a block made, and I'll be using these fabrics. So this is what I'm dealing with, and I will keep you updated, and I will still be doing the daily videos. So every day you can come and get the challenge. And I'm doing good. I know you're worried, but I'm doing fine. It'll get fixed, and then sooner, you know, in no time I will be back to doing everything I was doing before. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much for supporting everything and sewing along with me, and thank you for giving me a little leeway to figure out how to make everything work for us, because we can, and let you know that Greg is doing a lot of things here to make this happen behind the scenes, and so send him a big thank you as well. So I love you, and I will see you online. Mwah!